Looking for reliable forex analysis? Check out ForexScope for daily forecasts and insights to help you trade smarter. Link in the description and comments.
A fiery Senate inquiry into climate and energy misinformation on Wednesday saw a prominent climate skeptic think tank and a conservation group renowned for opposing renewable energy projects refuse to identify their financial backers. Greens Senator Peter Wilson, chairing the committee, directly questioned Stephen Nowakowski, Vice President of Rainforest Reserves Australia, regarding the funding behind 9 full-page newspaper advertisements. These advertisements, which attacked the transition to renewable energy and advocated for nuclear power, were financed, Nowakowski stated, through donations, some from the signatories of the open letter themselves. However, he declined to name these individuals. Rainforest Reserves Australia was also pressed on the source of funds for its legal challenges against the federal approval of the Gawara Bay wind farm in North Queensland earlier this year. Michael Seebeck, a member of RRA, indicated that the legal proceedings were supported by an anonymous private individual, though Nowakowski clarified this individual had no links to fossil fuel interests or the nuclear industry. The Rainforest Reserves Australia has emerged as a significant voice within conservative circles and certain media outlets, consistently voicing opposition to renewable energy. The group has raised concerns, including claims that large-scale wind and solar installations are damaging natural habitats. Adding to the scrutiny, RRA defended its use of artificial intelligence to generate over 100 submissions concerning renewable energy projects. This defense came after reports highlighted citations to non-existent scientific articles, a fabricated wind farm, and non-existent public authorities within these submissions. Labor Senator Michelle Ananda Rajah pointed to a submission concerning the proposed Moonlight Range wind farm, which was ultimately rejected by the Queensland government. She stated that 7 out of the 15 references cited in opposition to this wind farm appeared to be entirely fabricated, citing a 2018 report on contamination at a non-existent Oakey wind farm, a report purportedly from an environmental protection agency in Queensland that has not existed since 2009. Nowakowski attempted to dismiss this as a mere distraction, but was firmly interrupted by Senator Ananda Rajah, who emphasized its relevance to the organization's credibility. Ken Carey, a community supporter for RRA from Ravenshoe, North Queensland, contended that while the department's name may have changed, the data presented was accurate. Senator Ananda Rajah reiterated that the Oakey wind farm was a fabrication and that a significant portion of the cited references were non-existent. Nowakowski explained that while the submission was initially drafted by a human, it underwent AI-assisted editing. Rainforest Reserves Australia has previously acknowledged employing a range of analytical tools, including AI-assisted literature searches, data synthesis, and document preparation for its submissions. In a separate legal context in 2018, it was revealed that billionaire mining magnate Gina Rinehart had contributed a substantial $4.50 million to the Institute of Public Affairs in 2016 and 2017. These donations represented a significant portion, between 1/3 and 1/2, of the Institute's income during those 2 years. During Wednesday's hearing, Senator Wilson inquired whether Rinehart remained a donor to the IPA. Scott Hargreaves, the executive director of the IPA, responded by stating that the organization does not disclose its donors. He acknowledged awareness of previous press reports stemming from unrelated matters but asserted that, as a matter of policy, the IPA is not legally obligated to reveal its funders and believes there are valid public policy reasons for this stance. Hargreaves firmly stated that he would not entertain questions regarding current IPA donors, but did note that it is a matter of public record that Gina Rinehart holds an honorary life membership with the IPA and is a generous benefactor to numerous causes. The IPA has indicated its engagement with 62 Australian communities as part of its efforts to advocate against the widespread adoption of renewable energy projects aimed at meeting climate targets. This think tank is notably recognized for its stance against acknowledging the climate crisis, its opposition to renewable energy, and more recently, its endorsement of nuclear power. Hargreaves was also questioned about an independent media report concerning a 2023 Canberra event hosted by the IPA, The report suggested that IPA fellow Stephen Wilson had stated that the Institute's energy security research had received support and encouragement from a coalition of donors assembled by Nick Jorce, a figure associated with the coal industry. Jorce subsequently founded the advocacy group Coal Australia the following year. Hargreaves interpreted this as an example of external endorsement, stating it reflected Jorce's view that the IPA's work was commendable. He further asserted that the work conducted by Stephen Wilson speaks for itself. The ongoing inquiry, initiated by the Greens, is scheduled to deliver its findings in March of the following year.